This episode of the Still Unnamed podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/TSUP.
Are we rolling?
Okay, we're rolling.
You remember how to do this?
Yeah, I think you yell at me.
I think so.
I remember this part.
And now, it's the Still Unnamed Podcast with your hosts, Pete and Mark.
Hey kids, and welcome back to another exciting edition of the Still Unnamed Podcast. I'm your host, Pete Salas, along with
Mark Four Eyes Rodriguez.
4 eyes, 4 toes. I don't know what that means.
4 left foot toes Rodriguez.
You're a freak. Welcome back, man.
Hi.
Jeez, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
And
can you believe we haven't spoken to each other since the last episode?
I know, and I just looked it up before we started recording, and the last episode was published August 23rd of 2016.
Damn, good times.
It's almost been a year. It's almost been a year since we recorded.
But we're too good for that.
Right. And backed by popular demand of one person.
Yeah. 2 people. I think Chris yelled at you at your wedding.
He did. That's true. So we have had some people that have been missing us in their lives, and we're an intricate part of that machine that makes them. I don't know. I don't know.
People have been missing out on their lives for almost a year.
Right, man. So shit. What has happened in a year? Well, you know what? Okay, let's peel the curtain back just real quick. And this is not the first time that we've tried to record.
Oh shit!
In the past year, we actually did sit down about 4 months ago or so.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
And we were like, okay, man, we got to do this. We got to do this. So we sat down and we recorded. And what happened? Tell me.
The audio on the laptop, our first 2 primary laptops decided to shit the bed.
Right. We've gone through 2. This is our 3rd laptop for this little podcast that could.
And so I was like, hey, why don't we just use my laptop?
Right.
So hooked it up without any testing, and we said, yep, we're good to go.
Yep, just plug and play. But no, it came out terrible. The audio quality was
unusable.
Yes, that's the best way to describe it.
But I've been tinkering with it for 4 months.
And now we've got the formula down, so we're back and we're ready to rock. And what's going on, Mark? What's new?
I have glasses now.
Yes. How does the glasses life treating you? And you're skinny as shit, man. I mean,
I wouldn't say skinny as shit.
You've lost a lot of weight. And
I started wearing this tank top.
You are wearing a Batman tank top. Your sleeves are bare. And
sun's out, guns out.
It's really freaking me out. I can't even look at you right now.
It's part of my Second Amendment right to bear arms.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up.
That's why I'm not wearing sleeves.
So when are you gonna shave the beard?
Never. I've trimmed it.
Yeah.
But why would I shave it?
I don't know. You're changing your look almost completely. You got glasses. You're not fat anymore.
I
just get rid of the beard.
That fat to begin with.
You weren't fat. I know. You were fatter.
I was fatter.
And arguably more lovable. But that's just.
Well, let's let the audience decide, because I'm pretty sure I've upped the lovability.
No, I think that it's got the adverse effect. It's kind of like Jonah Hill.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight again.
He lost a lot of weight again. And I saw those 2 side-by-side pictures of him like on the set of War Dogs, I think. And then I guess working out in LA the other day. And Jesus Christ, it's like 200 pounds. It's crazy.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't know either. Cocaine?
Maybe.
I mean, allegedly. I mean,
I hear nothing but good things about cocaine.
Yeah,
there's
me too.
no adverse effects.
I think we should both do some before we start this podcast.
Again?
Hold on, let's start this again.
Don't do drugs.
That was our
dare.
Yes, that was our anti-drug campaign. Don't do drugs, because then you'll be as cool as us, and we're not very cool.
No, I have glasses.
No. So, okay, getting back to the glasses, have you, no pun intended, seen the world differently?
Yeah. One thing that happened, it was a strange effect that I didn't even expect it to happen. In the middle of the night, I woke up because Dexter woke me up because he needed to use the potty.
Right.
And I went and I could the outline of the glasses. I could see as if I was wearing the glasses, but I wasn't wearing glasses.
What
Like the frames,
what?
like because you can see the frames in your peripherals.
Yes, that takes some getting used to.
So in the middle of the night, I saw my frame in my peripherals, which was odd. And I thought, I was like, oh shit, I fell asleep with my glasses.
Oh, that's a terrible feeling.
But I didn't. It was just the frames were in my peripherals.
I've been wearing glasses for about 10 years.
Has that ever happened?
Yes, at the beginning it did. I remember that feeling, and one of the worst feelings is like you're when you put on your glasses and your vision still doesn't get better. Like, and you're like, oh shit, I just like went down another notch or something like that. But no, it's a weird thing that your eyes are trying to focus and
like
get
they
used
have to adjust.
Exactly. So that happens. That's why I don't put on my glasses immediately when I wake up in the morning. I just kind of like go about my day and stumble along and shit. But I mean, to be fair, let's figure this out. Again, you're nearsighted or you're farsighted?
I looked into it.
Uh-huh.
I cannot see far away.
Okay.
So I'm farsighted. No.
What?
I'm nearsighted.
You're nearsighted because you can't see far away.
Correct. I can see near, so I am nearsighted.
And I'm farsighted because I can't see far away?
No, you are shit.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I always thought that, like, if you're nearsighted, that means that you can see near and you can't see far. That means I'm nearsighted. You, however, you cannot read a book without your glasses, but you can see a movie screen.
No. I can see near, I cannot see far. So I'm like you, yes?
Yes, I cannot see a movie screen in a theater, and I need them to drive at night.
Okay.
This is Welcome to Old Man Podcast.
It's because your mother taught us wrong.
My mother teaches everything wrong. I just had a...
How do you spell sight?
I don't know, text my mom. Yeah, no, she's... Here's a quick one. Just... Sidebar. Well, go ahead. Finish that. Let's finish this.
Real quick. Nearsighted, a condition in which close objects appear clearly, but far ones don't. So nearsighted, you can see near.
So you can read a book.
Correct.
But you cannot see a movie screen.
Correct. Case closed.
And that's what you are.
I am nearsighted.
So am I.
Okay.
So farsighted people, they can perfectly see in a distance, but they have trouble reading a book that's right in front of their face.
Correct. It's like all of our moms who hold their phones far away at arm's length.
Right.
Do you do that?
No.
Okay.
No, but I've seen moms do that.
It's a mom thing.
It is. Speaking of a mom thing, I had a mini spat with my wife. Oh, by the way, I'm married now.
Oh, congratulations.
That's a different thing.
Man, what a wild ride this year has been.
Yes, it has. Yes, Jamie and I, we tied the knot back in February.
Congratulations.
Happiest day of my life. And I don't want to glaze over that completely. We'll get back to that. But just jumping ahead, speaking of my mom and the terrible way that she teaches things ass backwards.
Yeah.
I have to ask you a question because I got into a mini argument with Jamie the other day. And the other day, I mean like 2 months ago. Tell me, is it illegal to drive at night with your dome light on inside the cab of the car?
I was under the impression that it was.
Me too. Who told you that?
Probably my mom.
Exactly. My mom taught me the exact same thing. So I have to wonder where that came from. Because Jamie was like laughing her ass off at me because we were driving one night and she wanted to like put on makeup or something. And I'm like, no, wait, hold on. There's a cop right there. And she's like, what do you mean there's a cop right there? I said, yeah, you can't turn on the light. They'll pull me over.
Yeah.
And she was like, you're fucking stupid.
Have you thought of that though? Like
that logic does not make sense. But
that's what you heard. So you're like,
exactly. That's what we were taught. And she's like, did a defensive driving instructor teach you that? And I said, no, my mom did. And she was like, bah. Well, there it is.
Oh my goodness. Bah.
So, like, yeah, that's not just me. I feel so much better now and vindicated and justified in feeling that I'm not the only idiot who was lied to growing up.
Are we lied to, or has she just never been taught?
I don't know.
Let's consult the internet.
You know what I did? I did look it up, and it said, like, it depends from jurisdiction and, you know...
And county.
And county and all that stuff. Like, if it's not impeding the driver's, you know, driving ability, then it's not illegal.
The person in the vehicle or another person's, like, other vehicles?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't delve that deep into it. I just felt like an idiot, and I went and cried, and I fell asleep.
So, kind of, but not really.
Kind of, but not really.
That's where
it's
we
one of those like
on.
unwritten rules of the road.
Like lechusas fly over the cars.
Yes. Explain that one for our non-valley people.
Well, essentially, if you've been cursed,
Right.
there's a large owl.
Yes.
Which isn't an owl. It's a witch.
It's an old witch. Yes.
It's an old witch.
Uh-huh.
And she'll fly on top of... She'll, like, as you're driving... You'll hear from other people, hey, there was a lechuza over your car, like, following you.
Right.
And that's how you know you've been cursed and you need a huevo.
Exactly. Now explain that one now.
So if you've been cursed...
There's only one remedy.
You get your grandma.
Right.
Or your mother, if she is now a grandma of the Grandma Society.
Right.
And she now gets an egg from HEB. And she... puts a bunch of crosses on your forehead and all over your different appendages.
Right.
And she says a prayer.
And
usually,
it's a very creepy, like, low whisper prayer.
It's usually, I felt, Our Father.
Okay.
So they're just, Our Father.
Yeah. Or like if your grandmother's more Mexican, then it's like...
Oh, yeah.
And that, like, oh my God, that's like you're living in a horror movie.
So what that egg is doing...
Yes.
Is it's taking out all the curse.
Drawing it out. Exactly.
It's drawing out the curse and it's putting it in the egg.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the grandmother or mother has been satisfied that the curse has been lifted onto the huevo,
mm-hmm.
they'll crack the egg
into
a bowl.
Right.
And we can all look at it.
Right. And what they see exactly, I don't know. But there's always that one person who said, like, yeah, my cousin was real sick one day, and there was blood in the egg.
There was a blood in the yolk.
Yeah, there was.
Usually, like the white floaties,
mm-hmm.
those are little bits of curse.
Those are the spirit, like chemtrail kind of thing, like just the extra data.
Yeah,
I get it.
Mm-hmm. And then you're not cursed anymore, and then there's not going to be lechusas on your car.
Right.
So yeah.
And the lechuza, I mean, you could think that the lechuza was chasing your car because you had the dome light on inside while you were driving.
Maybe it was a good lechuza, and she was like, "That's illegal.
She's trying to
I don't
warn
want you to get pulled over."
Right. I get it.
Let's talk about your wedding.
Okay.
The happiest day of your life.
Okay.
How'd it go?
You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
You were like my
Chamberlain.
Second best Chamberlain. You're lucky I didn't make you like practice a dance and shit. Because, yeah, dude, I got married back in February.
Yeah, 222.
222, exactly.
Is that a special number?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's well, it's been, the only way I can describe it is it was like.
Because there's two y'all.
I'm sorry?
There's two y'all.
Two. Well, no, it's been like a lucky number for her for years.
Mm-hmm.
222. So it's just kind of one of those things that we like send each other like text messages of that, you know, just to kind of, it's our way of saying like, I love you or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Just like, hey, thinking about you.
222.
So we ended up like when we were trying to plan for the date,
mm-hmm.
I said, you know, what about February 22nd? And she was like, I love it. So that's what we did. The only problem was like we got engaged, what was it? Last April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so by like May and stuff, we were like, okay, now let's try and figure out, nail down.
Buckle down.
Right. So then I was like, how about February 22nd? She's like, I love it. And then I didn't realize that that's like 10 months away only. You know what I mean?
I don't know how to plan a wedding.
Well, you know.
Yeah, what was that all about?
What?
Planning a whole wedding, because we got married at the courthouse. And it wasn't a big thing. We had Chinese food afterwards.
That
we were
was
there.
That was the best reception I've ever been to at Chopsticks Mission.
One that I've never visited again.
No, I mean we wanted to be a little bit traditional, and we got married in her church that she went to as a child, and you know, I'm not going to speak for her. I'm not very religious.
Yeah.
But it was important to her, and to be honest with you, the reason I never really liked churches is because I always felt not to be confused with church is chicken, because church is chicken.
I could put down a jalapeno palmer.
Yeah, but churches, it was because I never really felt comfortable in any one of them. It just was always so like stuffy and cold,
formal,
and just yes, it was just so like it was unwelcoming for what was supposed to be a very welcoming place.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't until I went into her church, and I'm not just saying this, like I legitimately felt at home there.
Nice.
There was just like, maybe because of the age of the church, and I don't know, like there was a presence there that I felt. I don't want to get too religious, but like I felt like the spirit or something.
Yeah.
And
I felt something,
and that was nice. And in this day and age, at this point,
juncture,
at this point in my life, it's nice to feel something.
Yeah.
Because there's so much shit dragging you down to not feel something. But yeah, so I thought it was a great idea. We went through the church, we got married, and we did the whole marriage classes and stuff like that. That was really fun. I gotta say.
What entails a marriage class?
Well, you gotta sit down
super
with
hold hands. I don't know.
Like only touching above the clothes, because you gotta wait till you're married. No, it's you sit down with the priest or the minister or whatever, and he evaluates whether or not you two are fit to be married.
Does this involve a BuzzFeed questionnaire?
Kind of. It's a little bit more ancient than that, but it is again. It's a church, so it's based in like the biblical sense of marriage and man and wife, and you know, but more so than usually when you think of that, it's like the woman must obey the man because the man. But in this case, he made it more based on togetherness and becoming one. Yeah. To become one. Yeah. Which is also a great Spice Girls song.
Where's Alyssa?
I know, right? And you know, he went over our family history, and he interviewed me and all about my family and everyone involved, and interviewed her a second day. All about it took about 2 months. Like we met about, I don't know, 4 or 5 times in 2 months. And, you know, he just evaluated, and he saw it's not like he is going to say whether or not he will marry us. That doesn't mean we can't get married, but we're basically auditioning for his role in it. Yeah. Which he doesn't
want to ruin his perfect streak.
Right. He is I forgot exactly how he said it, but he is the like earthly bound,
tether.
The tether of God on earth.
Got it.
He's working for him. Mm-hmm.
He's working God's work through him.
Exactly. So if we convince him that we should be married, then that means that God is okay with it too. Yeah. That is, in a nutshell, how it went. So it was a little out of my wheelhouse to be so religious with tying something so important to my life, like tethering it, which is a good word, to religion, because that's not typically how I handle things. But like I said, in this case, I felt 100% at peace, and I was okay with the decision. Nice. So it was fun. It was nice, and you were there, and I was glad that you were there. And
yeah, it was a beautiful situation. Like the whole thing was beautiful. It was coming up to to the moment, it was a little bit nerve wracking because of course it's the day of. You gotta make sure everything is set up. Okay, you gotta do this. Mark, hold on, make sure nobody's in front of the cannon.
Right.
And then
oh yeah, the cannon.
And just make sure everything's on the up and up. And
did you set up the cannon for me?
You asked me to plug it in or make sure it wasn't plugged in, and then like, okay, go plug it in. And then like I was standing next to it, and Evie's parents, I'm sorry, who were they again?
Oh, Melissa and Ollie.
Yes, they were in front of the cannon. I was like, hey, you guys, there's a cannon right here. Let's step to the side real quick because there's gonna be a cannon that comes out.
Right.
It's a confetti cannon. Let me just.
Yeah. Let's. Okay. We planned a whole entrance and whatnot, and it was all timed out to. As soon as the crescendo of Bohemian Rhapsody, which we all know, we've seen Wayne's World.
Yeah.
As soon as that happens, I had a remote start like detonator in my pocket, and I hit it, and it blew off a confetti cannon, and we walked through the rain of.
You don't need sound effects. I'm Michael Winslow over here.
Where is that guy? Do you think that guy's still working?
Let's check the internet.
So we had this whole entrance planned, and it was pretty cool. It came off really well. This was like not into the church. This was afterwards at the reception. So we put a little documentary together of our history and just kind of how we all got to this point, and how when we met Lou and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and how he got us.
That was nice that he sent a little.
Yes,
video.
Lou sent in a video. That was really cool. He sent a video because he could not be there, unfortunately. We did extend an invitation, but he's busy every weekend doing conventions and different things. So that was pretty cool. And I think it went off without a hitch. So yes, I am married now. And that was one of the changes in the last year that has happened. And you?
I can tell you Michael Winslow is not dead.
Well, that's good. God bless Michael Winslow. I couldn't say that he's like my favorite part of Police Academy because there's so many good parts of the Police Academy series.
But he stands out.
He stands out.
He makes an impression.
He does because of the sound effects. What is the last thing he's done? This is where we need Alexa in here.
Let's see. Actor. I guess there's a TV series in which I guess it was a pilot called Steve's Garden. It looks like a dragon thing. Okay,
so Michael Winslow hasn't done shit since Police Academy. But
not necessarily. In 2016, there was a TV movie, To Lava to Lantula. That's probably a sci-fi movie.
Okay, so Michael Winslow will never be as big as he was in the 80s and 90s.
In Spaceballs, that blew my mind. Because that was my first Michael Winslow. It's got the sheeps, the creeps, and the beeps.
Back then, no one else did that type of stuff. No one.
No.
And he was known as the guy for voices like that, like for little sound effects.
Yeah,
and
he
shit.
was so good at it.
He was really good at it. And one of my favorite things was in, I forgot which Police Academy, where he pretends to be Jimi Hendrix. He does like the whole electric guitar, everything with his mouth. Yeah. Like, in my brain. Like that. It was awesome. And it made me want to do voices myself, which I still haven't done voices.
You should do voices.
Like what kind?
A helicopter, that's usually a go-to. I think if we both go at the same time, we can make a half a helicopter.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Our wives are really lucky.
They're so lucky. They get to have us come home to them, or vice versa.
So, if you notice, we had a little break in the recording right now, and that is because the doorbell rang.
Oh, yeah!
And guess what got delivered? I'm so happy that I saw it be delivered.
I got a fanny pack.
He got a fanny pack.
I'm so excited. We're going on a trip next week.
Uh-huh.
We're going to Houston, and I was like, God, I'm going to have to carry so many things in my pocket.
Hiking through the mountains of Houston?
Oh, it's so crazy there. And then I was like, you know what? I don't need to carry everything in my pocket. I can just get everything. I can get a kangaroo pouch on my on my pelvic region.
It's very marsupial of you, yes.
So I told Alyssa, I turned to her, I was like, I think I want a fanny pack. And she's just accepted it now. She's like, of course you do.
She reached for the phone to call her lawyer.
She knows what she's got. And so I went on Amazon and she helped me pick it out because she didn't want me to get like a traditional fanny pack.
Right.
Because she's like, that's so 80s. It's
Right. Are they still called fanny packs, or is there something like new,
like a bum bag.
like a newfangled word for it?
Well, it's called I searched for fanny pack and it came out.
Of course you did.
So that's what I used on Amazon if you want to look up fanny packs.
Okay, speaking of shitty fashion, rompers for men. What are your thoughts on that? Also affectionately known as the romp hymns.
Because it's not a her, it's a him.
Correct. I think it's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Okay, so Alyssa said, would you wear a romper? Which, you know me, I said yes. Only because I was like, you know what? It's kind of silly. It's kind of wacky.
Right.
I'm all about that. That's my thing.
Right.
But I don't know, because like people are pretty passionate about it. Like hate has been...
Well, it's not that it's easy to go to like the, oh, it's so unmanly and
Yeah.
oh, what a like.
I feel like I would wear it ironically. Just
what
be
a
like, isn't
fancy
this
lad.
ridiculous?
But like it has nothing for me. It has nothing to do with like it's kind of gay, for the lack of a better term, or
Yeah.
whatever. Because whatever, that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is it's ugly. It looks fucking stupid when worn by a man. And I'm gonna go so far as to say it's kind of dumb worn by a woman too. I don't see the point of like shorts built into a shirt. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
Well, I was unfamiliar with the whole situation of rompers, and I have a friend at work, and I asked her like, "Hey, how does rompers work?" And she's like, "It's just shorts or pants, and they're connected with." I was like, "Okay, but what is the potty situation?" And she said, "You got to take the whole thing off."
Right.
And I was like, "Really?" I was like, because like maybe for females, I don't know, because I don't know. I
Right.
thought there was like butt flaps.
There's no butt flaps on a
I don't know.
romper.
I've never seen the back of a romper. So I thought maybe there would be like butt flaps. So you could just be, because like, oh, I just need to use the potty. Just open up the butt flaps.
Right. I mean, it's kind of like overalls.
Yes.
That concept.
Yeah.
But for some reason that seems I can wrap my head around overalls.
Well, because you're 90s grunge as fuck.
That's true. But the romper situation, I mean, okay, granted it's a fashion thing, cool. I don't understand fashion. I've been wearing black t-shirts and jeans since I was fucking 12. And, by my watch, I'm 35. What am I wearing right now? Black t-shirt and jeans. So it's, oh shit. Thank
What
you.
just came in? You want to say hi real quick?
Hi, real quick.
I like the voice she puts on.
Thank you. Yeah, it's her fake voice. I love it.
I was giving her shit yesterday because I was testing out this equipment.
I just had breakfast delivered to me. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, talk about your breakfast real quick.
It looks beautiful. It's like a waffle.
It's a Belgian waffle. And
Munch on this real quick.
and a a strip of turkey bacon,
Turkey.
and a hash brown patty.
Oh, turkey bacon. I thought it was a turkey waffle.
No.
That's pretty cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. She made the waffle. I made everything else. I did make the waffle mix though.
Yes.
Not to put her on blast. I'm in charge of breakfast in the house. Let me just say that.
So what was I saying?
You wear black t-shirts and jeans, so you're not a...
No, I'm not exactly the fashionista. You're a little bit more fashionable than I am. In fact, a lot of bit. I'm not going to take anything away from you.
Thank you.
You rock the bow ties and the
I try to.
colored socks and whatnot.
I fucking love my colored socks.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it.
I don't know either. But, so granted, I'm not going to completely shit all over this thing because I don't know fashion. I'm putting that out there. But I do know what looks stupid, and that looks stupid.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't look like if it's a male model from a catalog wearing it, you're like, I guess that doesn't look as stupid. But your regular fucking Juan from across the street wearing
just like, hey, what's up?
it was so
just like
just in a romper.
balls hanging out of the left leg. I can't do it.
Nope.
No, sir.
I don't get it. But to finish it up, my opinion, I'm probably not gonna ever wear it. Like I might wear it one time. Is there a romp rental? Because I'm going to Houston next week.
That's true.
And I would wear the shit out of romper and my fanny pack.
I could foresee a lot of people in Houston wearing romp hymns.
Yeah.
Mainly because I've seen like sports figures and people wearing them.
Really?
Yeah.
Like who? Tom Brady?
No, like black sports figures, like black football players or basketball players. It's just kind of like one of those things that I think that they've embraced.
Black people are so effortlessly cool.
Yes, that they can make anything look good. I mean,
I'm so jealous of black people.
Me too. I would like a black friend.
I have a half black friend. Does that count?
Oh, Rod. Can I borrow him?
Yes.
Wait, that did not come out right. Like he is
In
not property.
retrospect,
He is
yeah.
not property to be shared.
He is his own individual, and you will have to come to him.
We're friends on Facebook. Does that count?
I believe so.
Okay, excellent.
So
Very cool.
now you can say.
So what else is new, man?
You want to talk about Audible one time?
Sure. What about it?
Are
they still a sponsor? I need to look over that contract because we haven't mentioned them in going on a year. So
I think they love what we do.
Uh-huh.
So they're probably like, you know what? Yeah, you guys can still use audible.com/TSUP.
what is audible.com/TSUP?
Thank you for asking about audible.com/TSUP. You see, audible.com/TSUP is your go-to source if you want to sign up for audible.com. And for our listeners only listeners of TSUP that go to audible.com/TSUP
Yes.
can get a free audiobook.
What?
Yes.
Did you say free?
I said free.
Or did you say 3?
No. They don't get a 3 audiobook. They get a free one. Any audiobook probably that is on
Are
Audible.
you kidding me?
Does this look like a fucking kidding face, Pete?
No, that's the most serious face I've ever seen in my life.
Look at how serious I am. I'm taking off my glasses.
Oh my god, he took off his glasses.
Business time, free audiobook of your choice. All you have to do is go to audible.com/TSUP.
And aren't there like over 100,000 books to choose from?
There's probably over 100,019 at this point because they are constantly updating their catalog.
Wow.
Name it. All the Harry Potters. Probably the Hunger Grams. Pennywise.
Yes, that's the one I was about to say. Is you could get It, an audiobook, and it's. I just got It on audio, the audiobook of It, and that thing is 44 hours long.
That is almost 2 days?
That is 44 hours of audio enjoyment of someone else reading a book to you.
That is the best part of being a child. I remember being a child, and that's the only part I liked about it.
So the only way to go and get your free audiobook and your free trial is
audible.com/TSUP, and you can relive your childhood when you didn't have bills, you didn't have probably relationship issues,
right.
Probably an STD.
Yeah.
Man, my crotch is itchy.
Don't want the crabs.
So to not get crabs, go to audible.com/TSUP. How do we end this, Pete?
I don't know. It's been so fun to do this again. So I'm just glad that our recording's working and we're gonna be able to hit our mark and it's just I don't even want this to end. We should just talk forever, Mark.
For 44 hours.
For 44 hours. Yep. So let's wrap it up. And any final words? Anything else you want to add?
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, but don't rape people.
Right.
Because maybe you want to be touched in your private parts, but that doesn't necessarily mean...
That's a real dark way to end this, Mark.
Welcome to the Still Unnamed Podcast.
It's what we do.
I feel... Look, I don't care what people say about me, but I am strongly against rape. So
Okay, can we not talk about rape anymore?
I just don't want that on the fence. I strongly oppose it.
Okay, I'm with you right there.
Okay, good.
Excellent.
If you're a ripper,
Okay,
stop listening to
no
this
more.
podcast.
That's enough.
I'm gonna find you.
I'm gonna pull a plug on this.
Cut you
It's okay. All right.
right in your raping wee wee. Thanks for listening, guys.
I hear the children going crazy outside.
Yeah, we're recording this inside my house,
Right. So
my new house.
I think we should use that as an excuse to end this before they go kill each other. I mean, they're not alone. They're
No.
Alyssa's
My wife
with
is
them.
there.
Just FYI.
Shout out to Alyssa. Alyssa, not take my last name, Solace.
All right. Well, on that note, hit the music. Oh, it feels good to hear that again.
I couldn't find the button for a second.
I want to thank everybody for listening, for joining us again. I hope iTunes did its job and like alerted you all that we're back after almost a year-long hiatus. Thank you for finding us, however you found us. Thank you for being here with us again. And on behalf of myself, I'm Pete Salas, along with
Mark Four Eyes Rodriguez.
That's right. Thank you for being here on the Still Unnamed podcast, and have yourselves a very, very happy Taco Tuesday. Bye-bye.
You forgot.
Oh, Chiku.
That's the one.
Oh my God, I forgot. All right, let me try this again. Blah, 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 blah.
I knew because I usually write, because you say it right after we say our names, and I was like, oh, he's going to forget.
Oh, I mean, shit, man. I'm going to leave all this in.
Oh,
People,
no.
I fucked up. So let's try this one more time. Thank you very much for joining us. And on behalf of myself, I'm Pete Salas, along with
Mark Four Eyes Rodriguez.
special thanks to our sponsor, Chico's Bail Bonds. And thank you for joining us again on the Still Unnamed podcast. And have yourselves a very, very happy Taco Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye.